Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Amnesia and Science. To pretty much cover where we left off, the group got into some train shenanigans, uh, introducing themselves and helping out other patrons of the train, while also almost getting into fights with a few. And later during the night, a thief tried to break into the room, uh, which Secundus nearly hit with his spear, but the thief escaped, but that triggered the suits that were guarding the room to activate and attack them. During the scuffle, Gel tried to capture the thief, but let them go upon hearing that their pet Blorp might be in danger. So currently, right now, Gel, Dune, and Secundus are in a room with the suits and a freaked out Blorp, while Earl is in the hall. Secundus, you're up first. What do you want to do?
I'm rolling an attack on the closest suit of armor.
That will be number 2.
Okay. But yeah, it's 23 to hit. If that hits their armor, that they would take 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay. What did you hit them with?
Spear.
So 10 points. All right. Will that be your turn?
Let's see. Yes.
Okay. Gel, over to you.
Okay. Sorry.
But yeah,
Let me get.
Yeah, just to explain it, one suit, because they were the only ones who attacked, the suits are only focused on Dune and Secundus, while the Blorp is freaking out during the chaos.
I would attempt to run around the suits, since the suits are technically, in a way, distracted and more focused on the others.
Because they're the only ones
on the other. Yeah, on the ones that attacked. Gel tries to run and catch their Blorp. They try to catch Gert into their arms so they can protect.
Okay, with that, I'm gonna say sleight of hand to catch him.
Alright, hold on, let me get my dice roller out. Excuse me. Fuck, why is my Wi-Fi being so slow? There we go. Okay, 13 plus my sleight of hand modifier plus 4. 13 plus 4 is 14, 15, 16, 17.
You caught him.
Yay!
He's still a little shook up, like he's like freaking out, like beep, 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 but he's starting to relax in your arms.
Aww. Yeah.
Will that be your turn?
I think that would be, as Jill just like ends up sitting down and holding the Blorp, and they basically hold the thing close, making sure it's okay. Trying to calm it down, you know?
Then up next is suit of armor number 1, the one who Dune attacked. This one with a slightly damaged helmet is approaching you, Dune. Does a 9 hit?
Yeah, I should. Okay, I should have
No,
myself.
a 9 wouldn't hit. A 9 doesn't even pass the base 10 most people get.
I literally took a solid minute there to look for the armor class in the middle of the sheet.
Okay,
no,
but he's doing he's doing a multi attack on you, so the first one doesn't hit. It's a 14 hit.
Nope.
Okay, then you're good. That'll be his turn. Earl, you're up. You are.
I'm a dodgy bounty hunter.
You are outside your room in the hallway. You hear all the chaos going on in the other room. Are you gonna pursue the thief who has made a head start, or do you want to go in and help your teammates?
Earl's gonna think they kind of have themselves handled. He's gonna try to go after the thief.
Okay, then you enter into the next car and make a dexterity saving throw.
Give me 1 second. Oh no. That was a 5.
You collide into a figure, sending you both to the ground.
Am I able to see who I crashed into?
Yes, because they're holding a lantern. You crash into Crichton, the elderly shifter who is the caretaker for your room. He is dressed in some very formal-looking pajamas and a nightcap, and he's like, what is going on here?
Is Earl able to kind of push him away? And he's gonna try to see if he can push him away and say, "Move out of the way! Someone's taking our stuff!"
Roll a charisma check. I want to see. No. Roll. I wouldn't say it's called. No. Roll performance. I want to see if he takes you seriously.
Oh no! Hold on. Where's my mouse? That is a 6.
He looks you over and it's like, no one has come through here. He's like pointing around at the empty like part where it's like all dark except for the lantern, like, and the light coming through the door. Like, no one has come through here. You sure there was a thief?
I'm 100% sure I saw him with my own 2 eyeballs. Now, I need to get after him, or else you're gonna help me get him.
Excuse me, but you're gonna need more. I'm gonna need more proof than that. But he's gonna like move his lantern around. Roll a perception check.
Okay.
He does this.
Here we go again.
That was a 22.
I was going to say, the best detective ever.
With that help, you actually see the door at the other end of the cart very slowly and softly close.
See, I gotta just let me go past. You deal with the other folks while I go deal with my own problems.
You're gonna take off after it.
Yeah, he's like,
Gonna
I don't
haul
need
ass.
to show you proof. Just let me go.
I mean, he hasn't stopped you. He's just confused.
Earl's just gonna leave him confused because he's just like determined to get this guy.
Okay, will that be your? Will that
Oh,
be your
uses
turn?
confusion or what?
Yeah.
Right, Dune, you're up.
All right. I use my move action to draw bolt,
Okay.
and I will fire said weapon. I gotta quickly check.
check the bolt stats because with the suit of armor, you do get an advantage. The damage increase.
I know.
They do an extra d6 damage.
Okay, roll to hit.
I'm
gonna say I'm gonna say with advantage because I think that is the case.
Okay, with advantage, and I completely forgot how much of a modifier I have on that.
What you get?
Okay, that's one roll. That's the other. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
That is a total of 17 damage.
All right. The bolt strikes out and electrocutes the armor, sending it spazzing around. It doesn't break apart, but the parts of the armor that are floating, like the helmet and the thing, they do kind of spasm around a little bit, like a very glitchy character.
Like an overcharged toy.
And will that be your turn?
One moment.
Remember, the bolt is heavy crossbow. It is you're using it with both hands.
I know. That's why I use my move action to
Like, well, granted, if you pulled it out,
Can I do
if
an
you pulled,
additional? Can I
you know,
do
if
an
you
additional perception check to see if it had a further effect on the armor?
well, no, you actually, well, pulling it out was an action, and you already fired, so no, you're out of actions.
Yeah, but I have a bonus action, don't I? Wait. I had action surge, didn't I?
I guess. So, I mean, if you want to use your bonus action, if you want to use it for your bonus action, then yeah, go ahead.
Can I take that bonus action to fire a second time, but at the other armor?
Sure.
Yeah, with action surge, you essentially get another attack and a move action. So yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, same game as before. That is a 22
That hits.
for hitting. Okay. Then it was a d6 and a d10. That's a total of 15 damage.
Secundus is not wearing anything metal, right?
Nope. Only thing that's metal on me is the tip of the spear.
Okay, then you're good. Because if you had been wearing metal armor, the damage would have gotten you as well.
Yep. It also gets the other suit of metal armor, though.
Yeah, so they both get that one gets another 15 damage.
Yeah, they both take the same amount of damage from him shooting the one.
Wait, shouldn't both be damaged from that before then?
Yeah.
I first had 17 damage and then 15 damage. Wouldn't both?
I know. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry. Okay, now, will that be your turn?
That'll be my turn.
Okay, with that, they both spasmed out again. But they are still standing, but they're looking a little like creaky. Brenna during this time, she dove for cover to avoid the fight, narrowly hitting getting hit by the bolt, but she dodged it only to collide into Jill, who's trying to calm down the blorb.
Arnold? Terminator?
At that moment, during all this, you hear a voice yell out, "Tickets accepted!" And at that moment, both the suits immediately freeze and go back into like a standing position before walking out of the room. And you all look to see where it came from, and Crichton is there, looking surprised and shocked at what he sees. Would someone please care to explain what's going on?
Well, first off, there was a thief trying to get to us. As we woke up, we noticed him. He ran off, and the whole situation triggered your beloved armors out there. So, yeah, would you care to explain who that ominous person was?
How would I know who?
Because I feel heavily afraid that our so-called safety in this train is not so much safety as more of a entrapment to deliver us to the fate of whatever someone else planned.
Okay, one, I have no idea who you are talking about. Two, I don't appreciate being accused of being a trapper. I can assure you, the House Orion does not hire trappists or extortionists.
You mean traffickers?
I mean, extortionists could be the same thing too, but yeah.
No, you said trappers. I'm assuming you mean like.
I also
traffickers.
I also said trappers. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
he does not take kindly.
As my frog companion here can also possibly also agree on, we were not really as safe as promised in here. So I wonder what happened that some random person just randomly got into our cart. Wasn't this supposed to be some special spot?
It is, but we can't take everything into accountability. Things would slip past us. Also, not to mention, the armor would not have attacked you unless you hadn't drawn your weapons first and caused damage. All right, I must ask, who's the one who started it?
We didn't cause damage. I didn't even. The armor was outside the room. How it knew we drew all weapons, using air quotes, is beyond me, seeing how the door was shut.
He's looking at the door, and then he notices the hole. Did someone throw something at the door?
The thief did.
Is that you trying to shift blame?
Yes.
Roll a persuasion check.
I'm good at those.
Wait, who's going to blame who?
Earl, Secundus is the one who triggered the armor by throwing the spear at the door, but he's going to try to shift the blame to the thief.
You said persuasion?
Yes.
Okay.
What you got to add to that nat 20?
16 total.
He studies the door before letting out a tired sigh. I will get the staff together and we will discuss what has happened.
How about we try and get said person first? I mean, what use has discussing some safety measures if the culprit is running off?
As I said, on my way here, I did not see a thief as I was entering the room. I came running when I heard the fighting happening.
So that means either the thief uses teleportation magic, or he went through the other door.
I'm
And
going
given
to
that
use men on the door, by the way.
teleport out of here, I assume they used the other door.
What did you say, Gordo?
Said I'm using mend on the door to fix it.
Oh, okay. It's patched up.
But it has like a little frog face drawn on it.
That's his signature.
Like you know how in Fullmetal Alchemist, like if alchemy, like if stuff is used, it leaves like a certain pattern. Secundus pattern is just little frog faces. Anyways, I would like to walk past the seemingly annoyed host of all this, and
he's not the host. He works on the train.
The host of this odd situation. Let's call it that. I would like to, given that the thief didn't run past him, go through the other door and look what I can find.
Wait,
did you say before that the windows are barred? Or something like that?
No, I don't recall saying the windows were barred.
Not at all. We actually weren't told that there was anything specific on the windows other than that they exist.
Isn't this something that you said
roll,
specifically because of me?
Want to roll an investigation to see if they got in through the windows?
Sure.
No, I don't recall saying anything about the windows.
You mentioned something about the windows because of me, because I basically got out of one of the windows in the first chapter.
I think it was just a joke. I don't think I specified anything specific about these ones.
What do I have for? Okay, that roll wasn't really decent. It was a 10.
The windows don't really look like they've been opened. No smears on them or anything. Doesn't look like the thief came in through them. The windows are in both the rooms, so did you also check the other room too?
Well, I'm currently only in one room, and as soon as I get to look through walls, that's another story.
Yeah, essentially you find the same thing, like none of the windows were open.
I would look over to Secundus. You up to check if they get out through the other door?
Sure. You said investigation?
Yeah, and during this time, Earl, are you still trying to chase after the thief?
Yeah, he's still trying to go after them after seeing which door the guy closed.
Make another perception.
I think he's getting good perception today.
What do you get?
That would be, hold on, I gotta do math. A 21.
You could tell that the thief went through here, but there is nothing they left behind.
I got a 15, by the way.
So what are you doing? Are you like investigating the next car and the ones that?
Yes.
Okay.
One moment, I can get a supportive role because we're basically going together.
Okay. Are you doing it? Then are you doing investigation too, then?
Yeah, but I don't think I'm a very good aid in that. I got a 6.
Okay, what did
I
you?
mean,
What
it
did,
would just add +2 to my roll is all it would do.
okay, what did Secundus? What did Secundus get?
With him aiding me, it would be a total of 17.
Again, nothing seemed out of place. Like, you can see the faint bit of like, not clearly enough to make out a print, but like when people are moving through a carpet, they sometimes leave little traces, like the faint outline
Right.
of a footprint. You do spot that.
The scuff marks from where they don't fully pick up their feet. I'm gonna follow the mark.
It leads to the next room where you guys see Earl. Again, you guys are in like the place with if I recall, let me check maps. You guys are in the cart where they prepare the food, like where the other
galley cart.
the other crew members, the other crew members are like sleeping. The chefs and yeah. You do
Is there?
do what?
I was gonna say, is there anywhere that Earl would see that the guy could possibly have escaped to?
You guys just got here, so anyone want to do another investigation?
Sure. Let's see if I'm better at this time.
Would that
As you can
be Earl
as,
too, or?
well, as you can tell on the map, like all the rooms have like not only windows but doors for like emergency exits. Well, yeah.
Oh, by the way, the light spell on my spear is still active.
Oh, okay. It gives you, yeah.
20 feet of bright light and then 20 feet of dim light beyond that.
Okay, then yeah.
So I got
roll
a 15.
Okay.
For Earl, that was a 12.
And what did Secundus get?
I didn't get much better than Earl. I got a 14.
I'm gonna say
Would that support me in any way? Like since I have the high
Since we're
score?
all looking in different areas, no.
Okay, so wait, what are each of you checking for? Like, okay, dude, what are you looking for? Like, are you checking windows, the doors, like anything around the room, like on the floor? Like, what are you looking for?
Since we know that he left footprints on the carpet, like this one, what does this one have? Like boards?
Yeah.
One moment. Which one was it?
There's a rug there's a rug along like the middle of it, but most of it, yeah, it is just like floorboards.
Yeah, it's a runner rug
Do I
to the center.
Do I see any footprints like before on the carpet?
Not in this one, no. You could tell they clearly must have been very good at sneaking because all the crew members are still asleep. Except for Crichton, who left because he heard the fighting. Okay, Earl, what are you looking for?
Earl was gonna look at he's gonna be checking, kind of like, do you see where everybody's beds are at? He's gonna be checking that area to see maybe it was one of the room members.
Okay, well, yeah, they're all fast asleep. I guess if you're checking them, roll. I gonna check all of them.
Yes.
You can't. Well, with the investigation, you can't make anything like they're not wearing anything unique. They're all like wearing either like they're still sleeping in their work clothes or they got some of them are wearing pajamas. But so you don't see anything with a perception. Do you want to try to do sleight of hand? You want to try to do like sleight of hand and see if you can like look through their things under their beds?
Oh, why not?
All right.
Looking under the bed would
Hopefully-
be investigation. Trying to move the covers off of them without waking them up would be sleight of hand.
Okay, then yeah. Okay, then investigation it is.
Okay.
Just
Oh, that
knock
was
it-
really
just knock
close.
everyone out.
What'd you get?
Hold on, I gotta do mental math. I'm not good at mental math. That would be a 14. I was like one tip away from a 19.
Looking under their beds, you just see what looks to be a bunch of personal like knapsacks and everything, like personal belongings or like things, but nothing that catches your eye out of the ordinary. And Secundus, what are you looking for? Like, what were you checking?
I was doing the same thing Dune was doing, just checking for footprints.
What did you get? Like, no, you got 14, less than Earl.
Wait,
you-
wait, Glitch. If Secundus is doing the same thing that I'm doing, then I would have gotten a bonus, right?
That it would have aided him by an additional +2. I forgot he was looking for footprints.
Okay, then, Dune, what did you roll?
I rolled a 15, so that would add up to 17.
Okay, so then with a 17, you don't spot any footprints, but yeah, and you guys are looking in separate places. You guys are looking in separate places, right? Are you sticking close to Secundus Dune since he has like the light on his torch?
Yeah.
Okay, then
But like I said before, we're sticking together, so
okay, I'm
because
just checking.
we
I'm just
got
checking.
out of the situation.
You don't find any footprints, but when you get to one of those doors, you do see the faint outline of fingerprints on one of the handles.
All right,
It's faint,
Froggo.
but it's there.
He went this way.
Yep. That means, well, depending how fast how fast is the train going? Do we know that?
It never specifies how fast, but pretty fast. Like you wouldn't want to open it while it's moving, unless you were very skilled at dexterity.
Or can stick to
What's
things
my
like a truth bug.
dexterity?
Like you better be prepared to like grab onto something, or like either like make sure you got firm legs, or be sure to grab onto something.
All right. Now it's the question: do I dare or do I not? Because they seemingly got outside, so that means they must be very nimble.
I mean, they did try to break in, and they did get past. They clearly got past Crichton and the other guys while they were sleeping. Because again, because remember, Crichton, he did wake up to the fighting, but the thief was sneaky enough that they hid from him in the other room when he was passing by.
All right, let's go for it. I want everyone to take a step back and open the door to follow the thief.
Make dexterity to see if you can remain firm against the wind. Well, you're not gonna like jump out, are you?
No, I'm basically opening the door and like getting a grip. Like how you would do it. Like if I try to fly past it, I'm like a piece of paper flying out of a car.
Okay, then if you're just looking out at first and just staying on the inside, you don't have to do a dexterity yet. As you open the door, you feel the brisk wind like hitting against you as it enters. You stick your head out. You don't spot anyone outside, but there are like ladders that lead up to the top.
I will go up the ladders. Secundus, you gonna come with me? That was a straight up question.
Old, but let's
Okay.
go.
I'm old, but let's go. You're gonna hop onto his feathery back.
Wait,
I'm
how big is he?
I'm a tree
They're
frog,
small. They're small. They're like what 4 feet?
Fuck, but I can't touch him.
right?
Oh right, That's right. He's a poison tree frog. That's right.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm
if
also a
he
tree
hangs
frog. I'll
onto my,
stick to things. I'm fine. Go ahead.
I have
Stick to
a
things.
question. If he hangs onto my clothes, does that poison me?
If I touch your bare, in your case, feathers,
You can touch my feathery ass.
Okay, let's calm down.
So basically, if he would hang onto my clothes, like my leather coat, that would be all right.
Yeah.
Well, then he can hang on to my leather coat.
That is if you want to have him hold on to do
I mean,
that.
I can climb probably better than you can. So
Well, the idea would be that he could attack if we're being ambushed, if he's on my back, because if he's on the ladder below me, I would be hit. If I lose my balance, I would fall down onto him.
which is why I'm going first.
Okay.
Even worse,
okay,
I get a poisonous frog in my face.
Okay. So Secundus, you're gonna climb up first.
Yep. And my
Okay.
like I said, my spear still has light on it because it lasts for an hour. So
Okay, then Secundus is going up first, followed by Dune. Earl, you're gonna stay inside.
For Earl, he's gonna let them do their own thing and probably go to the next car over to continue looking maybe for anything else that seems suspicious or missing.
All right.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I'm down. So,
No.
if you guys, okay, if Secundus and Dune, if you guys want to look at maps, this is what the top of the train cars look like.
It looks like the top of a train car.
Ow!
okay.
You guys climb up there. What is the first thing you want to do?
I'm just looking to see if I can spot anybody.
Well, actually, if you're gonna stand up, both of you roll dexterity just to see like if you can keep your footing.
Would athletics
Right.
work?
Yeah, flex work.
Who for what? Because
Both
apparently,
of you.
if I
Like
roll
if you are gonna stand up.
athletics, right?
Athletics check
Yeah, athletics.
is
18.
nice roll. 22.
Okay, you're good.
Not my first rodeo doing that.
I'm gonna put my spear away and then crouch down to where I'm walking on all fours.
Okay. Golem-like style or like crawling?
Like
Gollum, like
Gollum.
the new game.
Train.
My precious.
Would you use your wings to keep yourself balanced? You wouldn't open them up all the way, but would you like use them to keep yourself balanced in case you like fumbled?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm just asking. Are you gonna crawl like him, or are you gonna stand up and look around?
I would be in a more crouched position to still have stability, but also
like on-
the ability to react fast.
Like on one knee?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Secundus, what are you trying to do? On all fours.
I'm, frog walking across the top.
Okay, you gonna try? Are you looking for anything? Are you trying to get over to them with the next card over, or
Looking for any signs of the person came this way.
Can I assist him with a check of my own?
well, I mean, considering how you guys wouldn't fail to see anything on the top of the train, I will say you guys do not see anyone up there at all. Do you want to try to roll investigation?
Yeah.
So it would be okay if I just randomly start shooting my gun in some random direction.
I don't think anybody would care, but I don't know if it would be okay.
Gotta, you remember the thing about the Second Amendment? Or what was it? Where you can keep guns, but they have like old school guns.
Yeah.
I fire my I fire my flintlock pistol, but miss completely because it's smoothbore and maim the neighbor's dog.
Dude, have you ever
That's
seen
just
that?
what's happening.
Dude, have you ever seen the joke about the Declaration of Independence, where it's like, "Hey, do you think everyone gets that one about the bear arms? Yeah, everyone has the right to hang a pair of bear arms in their room. What could be misconstrued?" If you're both rolling, okay, so you're both rolling investigation, or are you
Yeah.
gonna roll investigation too, Dune?
Sorry, I just read something that Earl wrote. Yeah, I'm gonna go with investigation.
Yes, but with the speed of the bullet and the speed of the train, if he fires in the direction the train's going, he'll probably hit somebody. If he fires in the direction opposite the way the train's going, that bullet's not going to touch the train.
I just imagine with the speed of the train and the speed of the bullet, it's just like some random bystander who got hit by that bullet just suddenly, ow, why is there a hole in my body? Like the bullet isn't even seen.
Okay, what did you guys get?
On
18.
investigation, I got a total of 18.
Oh wait, do I get an investigation bonus? No.
No.
18.
If you got 18, looking around, you again can't make out anything, but you can see like the very faint outline. Like you don't see any dust because that probably would have been blown away, but you see like the you see like faint smudges of what resembles fingers on top. But
I'm
for the
going to
most
follow
part,
the fingers.
they don't really point anywhere.
I'm
It just
gonna
shows
follow the frog.
no, they don't point anywhere. They just show someone who is clearly holding on to pull themselves up. Those kind of marks. They're not leading anywhere, and you can't make out anything else.
You head towards the back of the train. I'll head towards the front.
Sounds fine with me. Just make sure to shout if you need help.
Oh, you'll hear shouting.
I'm gonna say both you roll perception for this.
Perception. That's a good one.
I really
I get
should
a good
memorize
clap.
my. The heck is that? Oh, there it is.
2 perception, and I get a total of 21.
You see nothing.
God darn it!
You, Secundus, you see nothing on your end.
Okay.
Do I see something with a 24? A nat 20 and a 4 on modifier.
Unfortunately, as good as that is, no. Really, whoever climbed on top made extra careful not to leave any trace as they jumped from car to car.
What a dick.
You can say that twice.
Do you guys want to stay up there, or after finding nothing, you're gonna meet back up and head back in?
I'm going to head back in.
Dune?
Well, let me quickly retrace. So we know he went up on the roof, but he could easily gotten in somewhere else.
But clearly, they were more careful that time.
I'm gonna go back in as well so we can
Well,
search.
I just realized you actually would have had a disadvantage, Dune, because you didn't have you wouldn't have had Secundus's light.
Didn't I have some? One moment. No idea. Anyways, I will follow into the train as well.
And I will say, Earl, you found nothing in the next car as well.
Dang it.
Unfortunately, I will have to say, unfortunately, because just to save you time, because they clearly did not stay inside. They went to the roof for the next. You can't find any. You don't find anything else in the next few cars either.
Dang it. He's gonna hang
You
his
all
head
want-
low.
Are you all going to meet up back at your own car, your personal one?
Earl is.
Yeah,
Few of you-
sure.
Yeah, we're going to head. Oh, I'm heading back. I can't speak for everybody, but yeah, I'm heading back to.
Okay, during
car.
this time, I'm gonna say Brena has been calming down because of that unexpected attack. Joe, what have you been doing?
Jill ended up moving back into the normal room, and
Other
they
own
were
room?
yeah. And they were mostly just like, basically putting all their attention on the blorp because like that thing, they got a strong emotional attachment to that thing now.
Roll me an animal handling check.
Sure,
One.
hold up. Shut the
Just a
fuck up,
bad one.
dude. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, let's calm down.
What I miss? I stepped away for a second. What I missed?
I asked Jill to do a check.
I just remember that
9.
I'm
Okay,
proficient.
okay, you got 9.
Yeah, 9.
You're not used to cuddling things because you've never really had a pet because your adopted parents never really trust you, given your track record.
Yeah.
But the most part, it has calmed down. You pretty much just gave it awkward pats until it like stopped shivering. Now it's just settled into. I'm gonna say, like, are you sitting on the bed or are you sitting at the table in the room?
Bed.
It's settled into the covers, like not asleep, but it's just like, hey.
Aww. Why the
Like,
fuck is that cute?
like, have you seen Treasure Planet?
Yeah, I know Treasure Planet. I know
like,
the
like
scene.
picture Morph after they escape the black hole, like, hey.
Yeah, I know. I can imagine so.
Glitch, when you said Gel's track record with pets, you know the game The Inner World?
I didn't mean track record with pets. I meant track record of getting into trouble.
Oh, because I was
That's why
gonna
they
say,
never.
you know the game The Inner World?
No.
Because there was a character who, whenever he got a pet and it wanted to run away, he stapled it to the floor so they couldn't run away. That's what I imagine. It's on a bad track record.
I'm gonna say after y'all meet back up, Crichton and some of the staff members return, including the conductor. And they question you guys about what happened. They pretty much mostly question you, Gel, because you're the one who had the most contact with the thief outside of Secundus.
Okay.
Can I do like, since we're all there, can I do an intimidating stare on Gel?
Why? Because they
Give them
failed.
a disadvantage on things.
Because they let the person go?
You want to?
I will.
Okay.
So that's a dirty 20.
I know they've been intimidated, and while they feel intimidated, they're uncomfortable with the fact that Dune is glaring at them in such a fucking rude way.
Okay. Yeah, going forward, you described what.
Sorry. And aside from the discomfort, they stumble on their words a lot throughout the questioning from what's it called? From the workers on the train, because of the fact that they were uncomfortable and intimidated.
Okay,
So they just stumble on everything.
You pretty much described what you saw the thief wearing.
Yeah, I guess to the bare minimum.
I'm gonna say after that they're gonna accept that and let you guys head back to bed if you're going to. The next morning, you all wake up. You are You guys order your breakfast. I'm assuming some of you do.
Earl's gonna have some tea.
The train has reached its first stop, so they're letting out passengers. Like they give them like a 10 to 15 minute wait. Come across one of the stations where like there are like cafes, like little gift shops and everything. You guys are at the city of Rote. And if you want to roll a history check on this place.
Earl's gonna roll a history check.
Okay.
Gel is
Hopefully-
also going to roll a history check.
All right.
Okay, I
Oh.
won't get much. I got an 11.
That was a 7.
And Joe.
Let me check about my 17 plus 2, 19.
I got a natural 20.
Okay, with those rolls, Secundus and Joe, what you've heard about this place, it was built on both sides of what is known as the Howling River, the point where it widened. And it's the the ancestral seat of this place makes the rulers of Berlin seduce visitors with its tree-lined avenues, like elegant drawbridges, cleanliness, and a laid-back atmosphere. Like it's a very beautiful looking place. It's perched against mostly on a rocky island in the middle of the river. It's surrounded by military docks and barracks, which is connected to Broken Blade Castle. And in contrast to the welcoming like countenance, like you can tell like the place casts like dark shadows, and the place does have like in the back of your minds, you can tell this place does like have a faint like something goes on behind closed doors, like atmosphere to it, you know. But for the most part, it's pretty nice looking place. As the train waits for anyone to disembark or get on, you guys have like 10 to 15 minutes. Do you guys want to explore the station?
Earl's. Yeah. Earl's gonna see if he can look at any of the shops nearby.
I'm gonna go check on my hobgoblin friends.
Oh boy.
You go do that, bud.
I get the feeling that will be a repeat. I'm gonna skip that. But Joel, are you doing anything, or are you just gonna stay like on the lightning rail?
They're gonna just stay in bed.
Okay.
They're gonna, yeah.
Okay, so Earl and
There's
Dude,
a
you
predatory
guys.
bird after them. They're not moving anywhere.
Okay, Earl and Dune, you guys check out like what are you guys checking out specifically? Like the cafe or the gift shops or anything?
Like a gift shop. Get a mug. My friends went to this town and all I got was this stupid mug.
No, okay, so you want to get a mug? Okay, roll me a random d20 so I can decide what to put on this mug.
I got an 8.
a poorly drawn like image is on the mug, and it says number 1 hunter.
I'm gonna cherish this mug.
It's like one of those like really poorly drawn like squiggles, like a kid made this.
It adds character. It's
Also
art.
Hunter, and the hunter is spelled with an M, not a T.
Wait, Munter?
So Hunmer.
Oh.
Hunter.
No,
Number 1
Hunmer.
hunter.
It's spelled Hunmer.
World's best hamster.
No, Hunmer. Overall, world's number 1 Hunmer. And Earl, what are you looking? Okay, that cost you, by the way. That cost you about like 5 copper pieces.
Wow.
Yeah, it was that bad. Earl, what did you look around at?
He was gonna initially look around at my brain just stopped at one of the gift shops as well to see if You know how some gift shops have like the most random items you've ever seen?
Hmm.
He's gonna look for something like that.
Roll a d20.
Earl is going to look for what is known as a tourist trinket.
Oh. I'm having wonderful rolls today. That was a nat 1.
You find the weirdest looking like statue you've ever seen, like something something that looks like it would have come out of a bootleg Dr. Seuss book.
So this is the island of failed artists. Glitch. What I'm taking away from all of this is the island of failed artists.
Well, Earl said they were looking for something random, so that's random.
Congratulations, you found the brick and mortar store for Wish.
All right. You guys, after you guys make those purchases, you guys gonna look around.
It's Wish Island.
How much did it cost, Earl? Hold on.
Well, that one that costs like 7 copper pieces.
Oh gosh, I got
Glitch,
it.
we need to rename this place. It's gotta be Wish Island.
After you guys make those purchases, you gonna do anything else or head back to the train?
Earl's gonna go into the cafe and buy something like a snack that he can't taste.
You're gonna buy some
He's gonna
tea.
buy biscuits for his tea.
You're just gonna buy some tea.
Hey, it's a new place, new tea, new flavors.
I can't taste.
I'm just there for the enjoyment.
Or smell.
So what are you gonna get?
Let's do a. Does the store have anything special that hasn't seen before, or is it just all pretty much the same stuff?
It's pretty much like something you would see at like a normal cafe. Like they may have some like local delicacies, but nothing that just screams unique.
He's gonna buy a couple of the local delicacy teas.
So teas. I'm gonna say that costs you 30 copper.
Ooh, this town's expensive. Just kidding. That's cheap.
I'd rather it be 30 gold.
No, I don't even think he has that much. Oh, he would barely have enough. Almost misspelled copper to Cooper.
God damn it! This island is going down on us. This island.
Tis the island of misfit toys.
After
that, are you guys gonna head back to the lightning rail?
Yeah, Earl's just gonna be like, I wasted too much money here, as he holds like the weird statue.
Dune, you two?
Yeah, I'm gonna proudly show Earl the cup.
As you guys are heading back to the lightning rail, you notice something peculiar. A halfling leaving the place to your car, followed by a very panicked-looking, like they're in a hurry, and they're getting on. You see them getting onto another lightning rail that seems to be heading back to where you guys came from.
Earl, set your souvenir aside. We gotta follow someone.
I don't know what you mean. He opens up his chest and just shoves it inside.
Can I put my cup in Earl's chest as well?
If you want.
Earl, can I?
Go ahead.
Dude puts the cup next to the little statue in Earl's chest.
I'm just a storage container at this point.
Now you need cooling, then you'll be the walking fridge.
Who's to say?
Anyways,
you don't want to tell any of the other two before we head out?
Nah. 4 people would be too much attention.
Are you gonna try to like? So are you guys gonna like jog after them, like try to catch up to Brena and see what's going on?
I would actually say like we would casually like walk like just hold a conversation as if we're just on the way to some cart.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys this: you have limited time because your lightning bolt will leave soon. So
And we're just gonna get Dune to fly us crash land into the lunar
I'm not that
hill.
fast.
We're gonna do like a jog talk, if that makes sense. Like you talk while you're jogging.
We gotta do a walkie-talkie.
We're just gonna make sure she's okay before leaving.
as you get there, you notice her looking very worried. Not like she's in danger worried, but in more like something happened back home worried.
I would carefully place my hand on her shoulder and ask her if she wants to tell us what's wrong.
She's briefly spooked, but calms down slightly when she sees you two. I'm sorry, guys, but I can't stay. Something happened back in Charm,
Oh.
and it involves a member of my family. It's serious.
Well, I hope everything turns out to be okay. And wish you safe travels then.
Thanks. Same to you guys. Good luck with the mission.
You just make sure that everything's alright at your place. We got this.
Will do.
Can Earl hand her like a little baggie of tea leaves as like a parting gift?
If you want.
Earl hands her like a little baggie of white tea leaves. Now, let's just make sure you're all good and come back to us, alright?
I will. I promise. You stay safe, you guys.
You too. Now we gotta head back before we're late, alright?
Sorry for ruining the moment, but why, Gordo? Why?
And with that, she's gonna hop onto the train and wave goodbye as the door closes. You guys pretty much have to scoot to your train too because you hear the last boarding call announcement.
There you go.
You both get back on the train as the doors close, and then heads off onto its next destination.
I was gonna make a joke about, well then, world's best detective, let's get to a train.
As it heads out, both of your thoughts are on Brena, hoping that she'll be okay. And with that, we are actually going to cut away from the group, and we're going to actually take a couple steps back in time to several hours ago to a familiar-looking hippo named Tate.
One moment. Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Hey, it's been about, I'm going to say, it's pretty much the next day after getting the mission. It is, when would you normally set, I'm curious, when would Tate normally set sail?
First thing in the morning.
Okay, so what, around crack of dawn?
The moment the sun comes up over the horizon on the ocean, yes.
Okay, before that time, would you have added up a crew for your mission? You wouldn't head out with just you and Zat. It wouldn't be just him and Zatril, would it?
No, I'd try to get at least two other crew members.
Any ones you know?
Well, seeing how I'm going to be setting sail for a while, and it's best to sail around with friends, I'd probably see if I could remember where our cook, especially the cook, the warforged we had went to.
You
our
mean from back during the war?
Yeah. See if I could locate them, because warforged, they don't really have a he or she. And then also the orc female that was our quartermaster, just because those two always hung out. So
Okay, so I'm gonna say currently you are. Before that, you are currently on the ship, looking over, making sure everything's like in top order. Um, and Zatral is like, since he's a barbarian, he's like bringing up some of the crates, to pack for a little like food, like maybe a little, maybe a little ammo.
Food, water, alcohol, provisions.
The works. And like he just lets out like a grunt as he sets down like one last barrel, like, okay, I think that's all of it. What now?
Now we check everything off, make sure it's all battened down, nothing's going to roll around should we hit some rough waters, and we're going to go get us a cook.
Yeah, are they still around? It's been some time.
Unless someone managed to sneak up on them and take them apart for pieces, I imagine so.
We know no one could ever sneak up on Mammon. She and like she like, and you notice him look to the side and has like a blush on his face. She always knew.
It's because she could smell you coming. You sailors don't exactly smell great. Trust me. We
He
both
just
know this.
he looks at you with like a bit of irritation. Oh, fuck you! Like you were any better.
Oh, I was worse because
Kidding.
rather large individual, smaller individual. Bigger people mean bigger smells.
Like that time, I remember that time Simon tried to give you a quote unquote dunk in the deep blue.
It didn't work well for them, did it?
Oh no, it didn't. I miss him. Miss most
Yeah.
of them.
Well, we're about to go get two, so we'll see. Well, and then checks the list on how many crew members we're supposed to be getting from the other part of the world.
Okay, so real quick, are you just going to recruit those two, or would there be more than just you four?
I mean, there's probably going to be a couple of other like just random deckhands that I know, but that's about it.
My question: do you want Zartrol to handle that, and you head out to look for them?
Yeah,
Okay. Um,
I'm going to go look for those two, assuming they're in this town still, while Zatral goes off and finds the handful of people that want to leave this place and go on an adventure.
oh, sure. Oh, sure. Like he mumbles, stick me with the boring part.
Uh, do you want to face Mammon on your own?
He again blushes.
That's what I
Not
thought.
really.
Go on, or I'll make you do it.
He huffs and grabs that like little recruitment flyer you put together, and he just slinks off back to like one of the taverns.
Hard-headed lad, but he means well.
Okay, your search for your two other crewmates, it would most likely take you to a place you were in chapter 1. You remember,
Okay,
Oladra's kitchen.
right.
That was the place where like it was that was where the place you could have gotten off on when that bugbear got on.
Mhm.
Yeah, remember him. Yeah, that place pretty much it's a shifty looking part of the town, but it has a wide number of taverns or restaurants, from comfortable, modest, some shitty, but I'll eat there regardless.
It sounds like my kind of people.
Okay. You okay?
Yeah, just gonna get off the elevator, look around, inhale deeply, and be like, home.
It's just the way you said that, like that's also what kind of people, like something like spooked you. I'm gonna say make a perception check, because you know Mammon always had a distinct look about her place.
Okay.
She always kept her kitchens clean.
Right. All right, and perception. That's not my character. That's the character I need. It's a 19 total.
After a little bit of walking around, you finally come across one of the cleaner looking places. With you could tell you could tell it's her because it also has some orc based decorations too, like a little bit that reflects like orc society or
Very traditional.
artwork. Yeah. You enter the place, like it's relatively busy. Like a few tables are open, but the waiters and waitresses are going back and forth delivering food. You hear uh, like some like chefs shouting orders from behind the counter.
Who's working the essentially bar?
There is a what are they called again? It is a thryken. Thrycreen.
Ant person.
The mantis rat. How is it pronounced? Thrycreen?
Thryking.
Keen. Okay. It's just it has a very like stoic look on its face, like most Thryking do. It's just pretty much taking orders, filling glasses, and passing them along.
Well, I mean, they mature quickly and have a short lifespan, so
Yeah. So it's like another day.
gonna walk up to him and tell him that I need him to inform the chef here that it says the shark's dentist, essentially an orc, it is here to see the head of this place.
The Thryking like just tilts its head before bittering and walking off toward the back of the place. I'm gonna say about a little over like 5 minutes pass by as you wait until finally, to the surprise of a few people, the door to the kitchen opens and a familiar looking warforged with a very delicate look about her, like you could tell it from the body proportions this one is female. She has a very beautiful look about her, kind of like nobility, like a mix of nobility and a mix of like military. She immediately like looks around, and the moment she spots you, her mouth like falls open, and she approaches you with a look on her face, and she's just like, here I thought your bottom couldn't get any wider, and she immediately pulls you into a hug.
Hugs back. Well, I mean, if the name fits, you know what's gonna happen. You, madam, are looking as regal as ever. Question is, I'm assuming Memmon's around here somewhere.
And as you say that, you hear from the back, "No fucking way!" You
Oh,
could
there she
say
is.
that. And the Warforged, who Sue, she's like, "Yeah, still as crabby as ever, but the love is there, deep down."
Always has been.
Soon after, the door swings open again, but this time with much force, and it scares more people. And very muscular, still having enough feminine features, a female orc comes out and looks at you with a very like angry-looking expression, stomping her way over to you. Sue gets out of the way, and the orc, she just snarls in your face before punching you square in the face.
Ah, you still hit like a girl?
Are you gonna punch back?
Yes.
She stumbles back, and like everyone is dead silent, like a fork drops as they stare at you, and she wipes the blood slowly dripping from her mouth, and she just simply goes, "I fucking missed you, you jackass."
Well, I've got good news for you. We're about to go on an adventure. If you like coming, I'm getting paid to go rescue a group for somebody who has a lot of money.
She looks around and like waves her arms around. You know, I got a place to look after, right?
Yeah, you got workers that can do it. Points to the Thryking. He looks like an able-bodied insect.
And again, just tilts her head at you. I mean, like, and Sue, like, she, like, looks around. It would be nice to get out of the place once in a while. I mean, we haven't done any exploring in a while.
Come on,
You can't,
the four of
and
us. By the way, Zatchel's back.
like, at that Mammon lets out, like, a hearty laugh. Like, that little squirt, he's still kicking.
Vigorously.
Yeah. He always was an odd one around me, that one. And, like, Sue, like, whispers over to you, like, not hard to see why.
And not at all.
What was that? Nothing.
Well, I mean, he's an orc. You're an orc. With tusks like those, how could he say no?
She looks at you confused. I'm sorry, what? And Sue's just like, he means that Central looked up to you. Like, that's it.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Sue gives you a brief elbow jab. Like, Mammon just, like, sits there in thought, like, I have missed the open waters.
And it's not like we're not coming back. We just got to go scurry the folk, bring them back this way, get some money. I would say improve the place, but I don't think that's possible. And while we're out, perhaps finish what we started on this one, and dangles the shark tooth necklace.
Her eyes widen at seeing the tooth before she looks to the side and looking back. Just one question: did you ever find Barber?
Not yet. Although I haven't really looked because I'm almost afraid to find out where we, see him, because that one's good with a knife. Unfortunately, a little too good.
And, like, instinctively, both of you reach up and, like, faintly rub your necks.
Just kind of a.
Yeah. She lets out a sigh. All right, I'm in, but just give me a second to clean out this place. And she not only goes back, she starts yelling at the other chefs to get back to work. like Mr. Krabs style, like, get back to work!
I miss getting yelled at by that woman.
Like, if she had eyes, Sue would be. If she had, like, human eyes, Sue would be rolling them. Instead, just shakes your head while chuckling softly. I miss the old gang.
Yep, we're about to get a new one too. Hopefully.
I'm gonna say an hour later, you guys are back at the docks. Zatral's managed to put together an old, like, a small motley crew of 5 others. He is happy to see you. Him and Sue immediately give each other, like, a big hug the moment they see each other, and he immediately feels awkward when he sees Mammon.
Yep, good to see some things never change.
Yeah, haha, funny. And then he just looks at you. So, we set in sail?
Yep, off we go. Drop sheets, pull anchor. Let's get the hell out of this place.
Immediately rushing to follow orders, the ship sails unfurl, and you guys set out on the Dagger River, heading out to the ocean.
As we set sail, I'm gonna pop a tricorn hat on my head, be like, haha, Captain.
Does it still have the big fancy feather, or was that lost?
Oh, it still has the feather.
Alright, and with that, we are going to end tonight's session there. Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you all enjoyed tonight's session. I will take this moment to say, because of personal reasons, Brena's player has decided to step away from gaming for now, but she's not out forever. But it will probably be a while before she returns. Until then, thank you all so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed it, and have a good night.
Goodbye.